Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier.
Yeah, thank you. I just want to say first, all glory to God. Without him, I am nothing.
Power the shove. Neighbor Nation, we will see you on Saturday afternoon. Riley Meister gets the point.
Smacked into left field. Say goodnight to that baseball.
And there's another one. It's back to back jacks for KSU Tuscarawas. He's the point. And it's alive. Hansen pushes it over. Unbelievable. We play on. It's blocked. We're tied. We're tied. Unbelievable.
Release Garcia has already booked their place into the championship game that is to follow this one. Who will join them? Live from Schweickert Field on the campus of John Carroll University, this is Jakob Gehring Woodbat Memorial World Series Baseball on the SmeeSports YouTube channel in partnership with the 965 Midwest Tournament Challenge. Again, I am Nathan Smee on the call for you today. Game number 4, hopefully game number 3 that'll go all the way to completion. Of course, game number 2 today was ended in the second inning due to the storms that we had. As of right now, things look relatively kosher to get through the rest of the day, and of course, with it, on to our championship game. If we can't continue this and somehow in some way get through today without having to cancel any more games, it would be impressive. And again, it goes down to the tournament directors not pulling the plug too early. Only one game in general was canceled, I believe, during this tournament run today. That's impressive. Hopefully, and I mean hopefully, it stays that way going forward. Time locally, it's 3:06. That pitch fouled back, and we are rocking and rolling in our second to last game of the day, somehow ahead of schedule. It'll be Cooper Rousseau, the shortstop, leading off for the Bulls. On the mound for the Academy Wolves, it'll be Liam Carey wearing number 4. The rising senior plays his high school ball for St. Ignatius. The 1-1 low for ball 2. The B2 Bulls in their black jerseys with red lettering. The Wolves, orange lettering, white jerseys. 2-1 again, foul back. Rousseau wearing number 5, a rising junior out of Mentor High School, a 2-sport athlete, baseball and football. On top of that, has enough time to maintain a 4.2 GPA. Light poke over towards third, bobbled, and it's going to be an E5 to get the game going. Millsaps could not get that one cleanly, and the leadoff man is aboard for the B2 Bulls. Scoring early and often in this game is going to be huge for the 3 seed. They are the underdogs by seeding, but they have earned the right to be here. They want to go and show what they can do and then take it to Release, who, of course, based on them being the number 1 seed and just what they have shown today, are the favorites to win this tournament. As well, a lot of tournaments in the area have been canceled today, so this is one of the only few that is actually going to play. Again, impressive that it is. Carries 0-1 down the right field line, but foul. Right idea, just could not straighten it out. And it now is 0-2 on Crowfoot. The rising junior hails from Perry High School. Not Massillon Perry, Perry High School. More towards the border of PA. His goal is to move along Rousseau here. The 0-2, swing and a miss. Carey able to get a response with his first strikeout of the game. 1 down at the top of the first, bringing us to Olshafer. Olshafer, the third baseman, wearing number 23, steps in as a rising junior out of Mentor High School, 5'8", 160, topping out at about 74 miles per hour on the mound. In this game, we will see him at third. Carey back to work, but misses low for ball 1. This will be a very interesting game because the winner of this game does have to play a doubleheader. We'll see how they manage these conditions, especially as the humidity does continue to rise as the sun looks to overtake the day. Again, some really nasty storms earlier on today. We did expect some more storms in the last game. In the end, things were kept dry, and we are grateful for it. The 1-0 pitched out wide, throw down to second. He got him on the tag. What a throw from behind the plate. Pesta gets out number 2. It was an absolute beauty of a throw, skipping in. Couldn't have placed that one any better. Now Olshafer's job is to just simply continue the inning. Carries 2-0, hits the zone for strike 1. This is where the Wolves battle back in and put something together to close out the top of the inning before they bring up Pesta, Hamker, and Zepp. If they can score earlier on, this can become a big game for them. And I'm sure the less time that this game takes, the better for them as they want to go and see Release. The 2-2 wide, but a nice stop behind the plate from Pesca. Full count now. But all things considered, as there is ball 4, a good response from this defense. It wasn't an easy start to the game. You don't want to give up that error. But you work out of it. You get the runner out anyway. But this walk will extend the inning, giving Joey Sands a chance to come in and keep it alive still. Stepping in at 6'4", 200 out of Jefferson Area High School. Runner at first, 2 down, and I think right now, based on what Pesta did moments ago, it is going to be a no-run zone for the foreseeable future. And if the Bulls do go, I wouldn't be surprised to see Pesta do it again. The 1-0 Sands will foul it away. Again, a good melting pot of talent across the board on this B2 roster, along with the Academy Wolves squad. But the Wolf squad more Cleveland and west side of Cleveland oriented, along with Lorain County. The 1-1, Sands will take ball 2. Ignatius, Avon, and Ridgeville, the 3 represented on that roster. Carries 2-1, well wide. Carey running the risk of walking back-to-back batters with Luzier in the on-deck circle. Just needs to find a way out of this inning. And it won't be here. There's ball 4. So 2 on, 2 down. Back-to-back walks here. And Carey will have a word with his catcher. Looking at the defense, it is Pesta behind the plate. Zepp at first. Hamker is at second. Schmidt is at short. Millsaps is at third. Caraballo is in left. Fletcher is in center. And Kearns is in right to round out the Academy Wolves defense. The Wolves trying to keep this one 0-0 heading into the home half of the inning. As for Luzier, wearing number 9, a rising junior out of Lake Catholic High School. Through 17 2/3 innings this past season with a sub-2 ERA. The 1-0, an easy take, but a strike nonetheless. You got to be patient here, but at the same time, you've seen it. Let's see some aggression from this B2 Bulls offense, still looking for their first hit. The 1-1, sharp grounder over towards short. Flip to 2 is in plenty of time to end the inning. A pair of walks and an error do not come to pass for the B2 Bulls as we flip to the home half of the inning, scoreless at Schweickert Field. Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier. Ryan Pesta, the catcher, leads off in the home half of the first inning. No score as you are watching Jakob Gehring Memorial World Series Baseball on the SmeeSports YouTube channel. On the mound today for the B2 Bulls, it'll be number 11, Riley Blair. The rising junior out of Mentor gets the nod here in the semifinals. So far, so good. Back-to-back strikes. It's an 0-2 count to begin on the catcher. The Bulls looking to make quick work of this Academy Wolves offense. This ball chopped over towards third. Throw across the diamond is in plenty of time from Old Schaefer. 1 up, 1 down. That's how you begin the inning. You need a clean out. That is what was the Achilles heel for the Wolves. They had to do a lot of extra work to get out of the inning because of that leadoff error. But here the Bulls start off hot as Hamker, the second baseman, now steps in for the Wolves. Again, the winner of this game will take on Release at around 5:30 tonight in the championship game. Line drive up the middle and through into center field. A perfect one-out single from Zach Hamker. Got the better part of that baseball, drove it right up the guts, and that'll give Zepp an opportunity to move him along. Those are the swings that'll help you in the long run. It's not the big swings that go 350. It's not the line drives that go over everybody's head. It's the simple, consistent hitting. The more replicable, so to speak, hitting. If you replicate the hitting, it's better than if you can only do it once in a blue moon. And that's exactly what you want to see out of your offense. Some station-to-station work, yes. The big hits will help. But as long as you can stay consistent, putting the ball in play, you're in a good spot. By taking his time here before the 0-1. And he will miss well high. Time locally 3:17. We did start this game a little bit earlier. But it is a now nice afternoon for some baseball as the Blue Skies are beginning to take over here at John Carroll. Not really peeking out anymore. They are taking over the Skies as they have been here for quite a little bit now. Here's the 1-1. Taken over towards short. This could be two. They'll get the out at two. Return to one is in time to end the inning. It's a 6-4-3 double play, and the Bulls get out of the inning in style. Not really a jam. They did have one on, one down. Zepp took it the wrong way, and with it, Russo, Reinkard, and Sands made it happen up the middle, 6-4-3. And I think it just came awkwardly off the bat. That was the main issue. Relay to one was just in time. But we have a good defensive battle brewing here at Schweickert Field. Through one, we're scoreless. Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier. Welcome back to Schweickert Field on the campus of John Carroll University. Scoreless through one as you are watching Jakob Gehring Memorial World Series Baseball on the SmeeSports YouTube channel. Now a beautiful afternoon for baseball. The breeze blowing in just below 80-degree temperatures. It's what you want to see on this Sunday. First Sunday in the month of July, believe it or not. Starting to get near the end of summer baseball, which that just seems extraordinary considering how soon, or just how quickly the season has gone by. The 1-1 is high for ball two. Definitely has been a quick season. I'm sure aided as well by a few cancellations due to weather. That pitch runs well inside and will hit Iliano. So they lead off hard 90 for the Bulls. And that'll give them some momentum going forward as Luke Gibbons, the EH, will now step in. And in the meantime, there will be a courtesy run in place of the catcher. But again, definitely a sunny afternoon after a very stormy morning. Definitely some heavy storms up until around 12:45 when we were able to get the green light and continue on with the day. But I feel like, again, it shows these guys' resilience that early on today there was no expectation that there would be games this late because of how bad the storms were. To come out here with that same result to come and get a result. The 0-1 is high. But it's not easy staying that dialed in, especially as the two teams who are yet to play and everybody else got a chance to play. Of course, OSF, their chance really limited, but still an opportunity nonetheless. The 1-1 is there for strike two. And of course, if that game goes through a full 7, there is a definite chance that it would have been OSF taking on Release in the game that we just saw, not the PA Playmakers. And it looks like time was called by the umpire as the pitcher went a little bit too quick. Count remaining 1-2 on Gibbons. B2 batting 11 here with 2 EHs. Gibbons takes this one over towards short. This could be 2. They'll get the out at 2. Return throw to 1 off balance and not in time. The throw will go wide, and Gibbons will stay put at 1. So it's a fielder's choice for out number 1. Pretty much the same exact spot as the last double play to close out the first. Big difference is that leaning back throw. It was more momentum taking him one way and the ball wanting to go the other. That throw could definitely have cost them an extra base, but in the end, it is all okay as Byer will step in as he will see ball 1. The zone still being defined in this game as it is a new crew, or partially new crew from earlier. The 1-0 is there, evening things up. Byer wearing number 11, a rising junior out of Menor. Exit velo at around 85 miles per hour. The 1-1, swing and a miss. Count out 1-2 on number 11. In the bottom of the inning for the Wolves, it'll be Cole, Flesher, and Chappelle. 4 through 6 due up. Long pause before the 1-2. Taken over towards third. Throw to 2 will be high and in time. And I would hope that one would be in time as the slide ended before he got to the bag. But it's back-to-back fielder's choices at second base for the first 2 outs of the inning. And now a chance for Ben Mitchell, the rising junior out of Lake Catholic, to come in and keep the frame going. A .278 average this past season for Lake Catholic with 11 RBIs, 2 doubles, and 1 home run. Not a bad campaign at all for Mitchell. Again, it was always going to be a tough campaign for Lake Catholic. They lose some key pieces after winning a state title. Trying to stay consistent is easier said than done. And with guys like him, they are going to be able to over the next couple of years as he drops this one in right field. Lead runner will advance to third. He thought about 2, stays put at 1. And that'll put runners at the corners. Now an opportunity for Schweickert to bring in the first run. Just a nice swing, good piece of hitting. And now for Schweickert, the rising senior, this is his chance to step up and give the underdog, the 3 seed, a 1-0 lead. First pitch, remaining patient. This team has been very aggressive so far, a few glimpses of patience. But overall, the calling card has been the swing. The 1-0 fly ball sent into left field. And it will be caught to end the inning by Caraballo. A routine play in the end, but the damage nearly done by the Bulls. A massive 2-out single does not come to pass from Mitchell as we flip over to the home half of the inning, scoreless in University Heights. Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier. To the home half of the second inning we go here at Schweickert Field. Still scoreless. Some good defense so far in this second semifinal matchup of the day. First pitch taken over towards third on a hop. Throw to one on the money. Holschafer gets us going with a nice put out from third. One up, one down. As that'll bring up the center fielder and Matt Flesher. Flesher wearing number 9, a rising junior out of North Ridgeville High School, 6 foot 190 in stature. A .266 season this past year for North Ridgeville with 12 RBIs, 4 doubles, 1 home run, and 7 stolen bases across 22 games. And it's good patience to begin, taking ball 1. After the center fielder, it goes to Chappelle in the EH spots. The Wolves are batting 10, the Bulls are batting 11. And I believe once we see them again, Release is most likely going to bat 10. That game coming up next, it is the 16U championship of the Jakob Gehring Memorial Wood Bat World Series. That game scheduled for 5:30 tonight. The 2-0, another good hold, but in the end, they call it a strike. Definitely close at the top of the zone, but manageable. And now this is where the battle begins for both parties. Beyer back to work with his 2-1. Flesher swings and misses. Count now even 2 balls, 2 strikes. Only 1 strikeout today, and it belongs to Carey. Beyer still has to wait for his. We are full. But of course, you had the ground out single and double play, so really no room last inning for a punch out. Now the payoff pitch, swing and a miss. There it is at long last. 2 up, 2 down. And Beyer keeps it going in the right direction for the B2 Bulls. Now bringing up Chappelle to EH. Depending on the game speed and if this game continues to go the way it is right now, I believe the earliest we could start that championship game would be 5. Another one over towards the left side. It'll be Holschafer again. His throw to 1, just like the first one this inning. On the money, on time. But this time around, enough to end the inning. The Wolves go 1-2-3 in the home half of the second inning. Off to the third we go. Still scoreless at Schweickert. Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier. A beautiful afternoon for baseball in University Heights after a very, very nasty morning. But this is baseball at its finest. A beautiful day, just under 80 degrees here at John Carroll. And we head to the third inning. Some good defense so far from both sides as it remains 0-0 in the second semifinal of the day. Once again, stick with us after this game as we will have one final matchup today featuring Release and the winner of this game. Sharp grounder taken over towards short. Schmidt's throw is perfect. Again, the defenses have been excellent today. Even going back to the other semifinal, this turf a lot drier than that one. But even there, the errors weren't as common as I thought they would be given the conditions. Here, a drier field, a better field. I would say a raked field, as there were some brooms used on the diamond during the break. But overall, the defense is making their routine plays and making some that maybe they shouldn't be making. And if defense is the name of the game, somebody's offense is going to have to break through at some point. And I will say this regardless of who makes it out of this game. Your offense is going to need to score probably at least 5 to have a chance to take down that release team. The 0-2 fouled back, and that's nothing against these teams. I'm not saying it couldn't end 1-0. It's just that's how strong Release's offense is across the board. You go into that game knowing you have to score runs, and not just a few. The 0-2 poked foul, and that one will go right into the Wolves' dugouts. Of course, the two dugouts have a big discrepancy. There is one on our left, which just has a basic cover. The other, similar concept, but buried underneath the press box of the football field. Again, the 0-2. This time, it runs low. But after a iffy start, Liam Carey has really found his groove on the mound for the Wolves. This one, though, is taken into center field. Very shallowly into left center as it's caught at short for out number 2 again by Schmidt. He has both putouts this inning for the Wolves defense. And now a chance for Crowfoot to extend the inning. Max XA velo around 90. With 6'1", 195 as his stature, I wouldn't be surprised if he could get the few extra half-mile-per-hour-ish to get the job done if needed. As for the Wolves, they will bring up Schmidt, Caraballo, and Kearns 7 through 9 in the home half of this inning. Carries 0-1, a line drive into right field and down on the one hop. Throw to 1, it's going to be not really close in the end. Not a bad idea from the right fielder Kearns. It's just his first baseman wasn't ready for it. And I think even if he was, that would have been a clear single. Good swing to a good spot in the ballpark. And I think Kearns is lucky that ball did not bounce over him, as that would have easily been second, if not third, for Crowfoot. Old Schaefer walked his first time up. He steps in now for his second at-bat of the game. This time, taken over towards short, and it's going to be kicked off of Schmidt's glove. Knocked it down, but that ricochet still gets the job done, as I believe that should be scored as a single. That was a play out of the ordinary to make for Schmidt. Did a good job to even knock it down a little bit, but now it's a time and a chance for Joey Sands. Walked his first time up, but plenty of power behind his swing. A line drive here could make it 1-0. Instead, takes it over towards second. Did not get the best barrel on it. High throw, but the throw is good enough. The inning is over. A good recovery by Zepp on the back to close out the frame. Back-to-back singles, not enough to open the scoring in the second semifinal of the day. The Wolves try their luck again when we return with Schmidt, Caraballo, and Kearns. Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier. Schmidt had 2 putouts to begin the top of the third. He now leads off the home half of the inning, looking to spark the Wolves' offense. So far today, 1 base hit, and that was Hamker back in the first. Other than that, 3 grounded outs to third, a double play, and a strikeout for the offense. And right now, Riley Bayer has them exactly where he wants them to be. Quickly down 0-2 in the counts. And a chance for him to once again quickly get through this inning. And that would be a job well done if he could. Scoreless through 3 would be a big positive for both sides. Defensively, that is, as Bayer takes this one from the hill, and his throw is true. 1 up, 1 down to begin the home half of the third, as Caraballa will step in for the first time today. Caraballa wearing number 24, a rising junior out of St. Ignatius High School. Again, Ignatius, Eds, and Ridgeville makes up the majority of that Wolves team. You add on Avon, I believe it's 4 schools altogether that make up that roster. As for the B2 Bulls, you have a number of schools represented a few different times. You have a few Manners, a few Lake Catholics, East Lake North, Madison, US, Riverside, Jefferson area, Perry, a good little mishmash of schools from that area. And they have put together quite a good team. The 0-1 taken over towards third. Throw to 1. Again is good. Tell you what, Sands has had to make a couple of nice stretches so far today. A couple of them more practice than anything, as Olshafer gets yet another put out, his 4th of the game so far. And we are not even through the 3rd inning. Of course, coming in at 6'4", does have a bigger wingspan, and that can help him get to some 50-50 balls in the air. And it has been a helpful tool so far for the B2 Bulls. And quickly an 0-1 count on Kearns with Luzier, Iliano, and Gibbons. 5 through 7 coming up for the B2 Bulls in the top of the 4th. And just like that, the Wolves are down to their final strike of the inning. Quick so far, as it is 3:38 now. This game starting around 10 minutes early, so around a half an hour in and nearly through 3. Bayer trying to get us through 3. But he'll have to wait. That time keeps it high. But I think Release is definitely grateful they do have the break in between to reset and get ready to go at 5:30. If not earlier, which is still on the cards. The 1-2 again fouled away, and this one is going to make a beeline towards the heart of the softball diamond. Just based on that gap over there without the fence. I'm sure a lot have gone that way, and that is because of the field hockey practices that have been going on. You can kind of see the lines out there in center. The 1-2 well inside. One of the few sports in the area with that sports. Of course, John Carroll moving from the OAC to the NCAC. Of course, the OAC does not have field hockey. The 2-2. It's perfect from Bayer. The inning is over. His 2nd strikeout of the day. First one looking, and it is back-to-back 1, 2, 3 innings. To the 4th we go, still scoreless. Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier. Welcome back to John Carroll University's Schweickert Field. Top of the 4th inning, still scoreless, as you are watching Jakob Gehring Memorial World Series Baseball on the SmeeSports YouTube channel. Good swing to begin the inning, but again, foul towards the softball field. A lot of good swings so far today from the Bulls, as it'll be Luzier, Iliano, and Gibbons, 5 through 7 due up here. Just trying to find a way through this strong Wolves defense. The 0-1 again towards the left side and foul. A lot less power this time around, but quickly an 0-2 count. On the halfway point of this game, at a point where we thought it would be darkness and rain, not sunshine. But that's the story. The 0-2, close but not close enough from Carey. But I'm intrigued to see what happens in the final game, if it's going to be a trademark release, runaway win, or if one of these teams can hang with one of the best offenses in this tournament. But of course, I think we saw what we needed to in those 5 innings, especially the last 2 from release, to really understand what to expect from them later on. Again, the 1-2 pops up in a shallow left field. Playable for Carabello, and he is there for out number 1. Again, a lot of contact, sometimes powerful, sometimes not. But nothing crazy, which is not surprising. But the fact that we haven't seen a run yet is, I don't want to say concerning. That's not the right word for it, but it's very out of the ordinary. We'll go with that. Usually in these travel ball games, you'll see at least 1 run early. Or if you do see a scoreless run like this, it is a championship game. But this time around, not the case at all. It has been a really strong defensive showing from both sides. As again, here's the defense. A nice play over at short, and the throw backs it up. Schmidt getting his 3rd put out of the game, 2 down. That ball looked like it was easily going up the gap in the center field. But Schmidt able to range over there just in time, playing it on the hop perfectly. And now it is up to Luke Gibbons, the EH, to extend the inning. As for the Wolves, they will have Millsaps, Pesta, and Hamker. 10-1 and 2 coming up in the 4th. And they'll finally go back to the top of the order. Only 1 hit to show for it. Of course, right now, the big thing with that hit is it was taken off the board pretty quickly with a double play. So it's been 3 up, 3 down every inning. You have to find a way to break through that run. If not, this is going to be a long day at the office of back and forth baseball until finally Beat 2 breaks through. Which you can feel both teams have it in them to make something happen offensively. They just need to take care of their opportunities. Even a 1-0 lead would probably be good enough for a while. The 3-0 also misses for ball 4. So here's the chance for the Bulls. They do have a runner on. It goes to Bayer, who hit into a fielder's choice his last time up. But he has pitched quite well so far. Trying to help out his defensive case with some offense. As we saw that in the last game from Brian Cookta out of Kenston. Nice stop behind the plate there. 1-0 the count, though. For Carey, he needs to find the zone here. Nowhere else to go, but has to get it inside the box. If not, this B2 Bulls team is going to make them pay. Bayer takes this one just over Schmidt into left center. A nice swing from the pitcher. It's 2 runners on, 2 away with that 2-out base knock. And now a chance for Mitchell to drive in the first run of the day. He singled his first time up, plenty of power from the late Catholic Cougar. This is his chance to represent his school. And with it, representing B2. There's a reason why these teams are seeded the way they are. But a chance to show that the Seeds maybe got this one wrong. I feel like that is one of the more satisfying feelings in all of tournament baseball. You come in as a lower seed than you would hope. You take care of business against a couple of teams higher ranked than you. You show that you should have been higher up. The 1-0 fouled back. And I think earlier on today, Premier Gambetta really showed us exactly what it takes to do that. Of course, Escano pitched that game, which did help them quite a bit. Nothing wrong with throwing your ace in that spot as they did. Here's the 1-1, swing and a miss. Count out 1-2 on Mitchell. After the right fielder, it goes to Ray Chard, the second baseman. Can the Wolves get out of another jam here? Carey taking his time. His 1-2 will miss. Not a bad spot, but a little too much carry in the end, and we are even. Time just past 3:45. It's around 15 minutes away from the 4 o'clock hour here today at John Carroll. The 2-2, swing and a miss. He gets out of the jam. Liam Carey is fired up, and so are the Wolves. At the halfway point, it remains scoreless. When we return, it'll be Millsaps, Pesta, and Hamker. 10-1-2 due up for the Academy Wolves. Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier. Welcome back to Schweickert Field. It is Logan Millsaps, the rising junior out of Avon, stepping in for his first swings of the day in the home half of the fourth. Quickly down 0-1. Bayer able to find the inner portion of the strike zone. It's 10-1-2 here for the Wolves as they really look to put their offense together. So far, one hit today. Riley Bayer has had their number from start to now, and he looks to keep it that way as we are over the halfway point of this game. The 1-1 well inside for ball two. Time 3:49. Started this one at around 3:05. So just over 40 minutes in. But this is where the game really turned in favor of Release last time out. They were able to score 3 runs, making it at the time 4-0. Which then they turned around and scored 5 in the 5th, winning 9-0. I wouldn't be surprised if they come out quickly in their next game. Try to put a bunch on the board early, and then from there, set on the lead until they can end it early. They're definitely capable of doing it. Bears 2-2. Got him looking. 1 up, 1 down. His third strikeout as he completes his first go-around through the order. And we will go back to the top now with Pesta. Riley Bayer has been outstanding for the B2 Bulls. Locked on the mound, he has taken care of business time and time again. And he looks to continue doing just that as this ball is flown foul down the left field line. But really, no answer right now. That's the big issue. There has been no answer to his pitching. This one, though, is drilled into left, but again, directly to the defense. So 2 up, 2 down to begin this inning. And now it turns over to Hamker. Still 1 hit so far, and it was from Hamker his first time up. Trying to do it again here. The rising junior out of North Ridgeville, 5'9", 170 in stature, and exit velo just south of 83 at 82.9. The 1-0 connects. He does appear Release has made their way back here. So we'll see if they're getting ready to go or just kind of taking this one in. It'll be an interesting approach no matter what they opt to do. But I think they've kind of shown enough today that they could take a little bit of time off. The 1-2 taken down the first base line. It's going to be fair, and that's the inning. Sands is able to get there quick enough to make the play. And for the third consecutive inning, it is a 1-2-3 inning. Off to the fifth we go, still scoreless. The defense really showing up in the semifinal. Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier. For those just tuning in, defense has been the name of the game since the beginning, and it still is through 4 innings of work. Off to the fifth we go, scoreless at Schweickert Field. But this is one of those games that you can just tell one team is going to get maybe a couple of good bounces to go their way, a couple of good swings, and that'll change the game. Rarely do I say one run would be enough to win a baseball game. This, though, might be the exception to the rule. The 1-1, perfect from Carey. I'll tell you what, Liam Carey and Riley Bayer have gone back and forth tremendously. They look like two bona fide high school aces. The 1-2 will miss wide. And even if not going forward, if they can pitch like this consistently, they'll get their opportunities at their respective schools. The 2-2, weakly poked foul off towards first base. As we like to say, a good summer is the perfect lead-in to a good spring. If you play well here, you can play well in the spring. And we saw it during basketball as well. Going back to our Player of the Month poll, which right now has 3 players 30% or higher in the poll, as it is a very hotly contested topic on our social medias. But Jalen Billingsley coming in now as the main option for Warrensville. Averaged 17 to 3 games that we did for him. His good summer can lead to a really good winter. Here's the payoff pitch, and he got him. Liam Carey is letting him know. 1 up, 1 down. Back-to-back strikeouts as well for Carey. And for him, that is his 3rd total today. Really finding the strikeout rhythm in the middle portion of this game. And based on how he's pitching, he wants to see this one out as long as he can, as this one is skied foul. And I really don't know where that one landed. Easily could have gone towards the stadium, as that is the simple answer most times as to the mystery of where the ball actually went. But an 0-1 count here, and it's quickly 0-2. Khalil, the EH, the rising junior out of Jefferson area, trying to keep this at-bat going. Carey that time takes it too low. Count now 1-2. But he has really picked it up over the past couple of innings. And he keeps it going. Out of nowhere, Liam Carey has caught fire. 2 up, 2 down. And again, it was a slow start for him on the mound. Up to now, 4 strikeouts, 3 of which are in a row. But didn't allow any runs early, and it's not about how you start, it's about how you finish this game. You get these 3 outs here. You're in a good spot as that ball is nearly fair down the line. Straighten that ball out. It is easy extra bases. But instead, Carey is back to work. His 0-1. Perfect again. That's the only way to describe it. He has been perfect this inning. Can he get his own 1-2-3 inning? Potentially. High pop-up in the sun. And the answer is no, it's going to get down. Just past the outstretched hammer at second. Couldn't track it in the sun, and technically, as he didn't touch it on the way down, that'll be an infield single. Maybe not the way that the B2 Bulls drew it up. That also does interrupt the 1-2-3 inning, which I'm sure is very frustrating for Carey. As for the Bulls, this is where you need to capitalize on the mistake. If you can score, you'll have all the momentum you need. Instead, another grounder over towards first. Good cover from Carey. He will get the job done. And that is how you end the inning. You make up for a mistake by making a great defensive play happen. And with it, we will head to the home half of the 5th inning. Still scoreless here at John Carroll. Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier. To the home half of the 5th inning we go. Still scoreless here at John Carroll. The Wolves still looking for their breakthrough swing. It'll be Zepp, Cole, and Fletcher 3 through 5 due up. As well, it is worth noting now, if this game were to be tied after 7, of course, we would play on to extra innings. Ground ball chopped towards first. It's 1 up, 1 down, courtesy of Sands. But this game very easily could end up in extra innings. And I'm sure if you're released, you are hoping it does. Why wouldn't you want whichever team wins to have played not just the 2 extra innings that you did not have to play because you got the run rule, but extra innings on top of it in a big defensive game? Why wouldn't you want that to be the case? They're warming up right now, but I'm sure for them, they're okay with whichever team wins. They know what brand of baseball they bring to the table. That's a big vote of confidence for them. But the 1-0 does run inside and clip Colin Cole, the DH. He will take his base. And now it's a chance for Matt Fletcher to move him along. And this is going to be one of the biggest spots that we look at today for the Academy Wolves offense. So far, you have 1 base hit and a hit by a pitch. Those are your base runners. You've had 2 the entire game. Can your offense step up here in the home half of the 5th inning? Can they make it happen? Fletcher, a good swing, but foul towards Don Shula Stadium. As well, if people say that D3 football does not matter, look at the name on that stadium and look what he did for the Miami Dolphins. It is an easy thing to say that D3 does indeed matter with that name to our right. Bayer takes his time, and Fletcher will call time. No surprise, this is where the mind games come in from both parties. You're in such a tight game. Any little advantage that you can get, you will take. Just need to make it happen. The 0-1 Fletcher again flies it foul off towards the stadium. So back-to-back foul balls. Quickly 0-2 on the center fielder. After him, it goes to Chappelle, the EH, in the on-deck circle. The Wolves still trying to find their breakthrough. Bayer, he'll get back to work. The 0-2, Fletcher takes it to right field and puts it down for the second hit of the game for the Wolves. Lead runner, he will advance to third. The relay is in time. They got him. Just as quick as the Wolves get some momentum, the Bulls take it right back. What a throw from the right fielder. That is Ben Mitchell out there in right, hosing him at third. It's still a massive base hit. You still have the go-ahead run in scoring position, but 2 down now on a massive throw. You have that late Catholic DNA. It makes sense. And now it turns to Chappelle to try and continue this inning. Just unfortunate as that hit looked to be the momentum swinger the Wolves have been waiting for. As for B2, they will have Olshafer, Sands, and Lugier. 3 through 5 due up in the 6th. Count 0-1 here. Bayer back to work. Sent over towards second and easily caught to end the inning. That single from Fletcher was huge, but Ben Mitchell comes up with an even bigger play. An excellent throw from right field all the way to third to gun out the lead runner. Through 5, we remain scoreless here at John Carroll. The penultimate inning coming up next here on SmeeSports. Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier. Welcome back to Schweickert Field on the campus of John Carroll University. As this one remains scoreless as we enter the top of the 6th inning, about an hour into this game. It has been going by quite quickly. This ball flown to right field, and again it's caught. Kearns is there for out number 1, as this game just continues to be a defensive stalemate. We thought for a brief moment that the opportunity was there and, well, was taken by the Wolves. Fletcher got their second base hit of the game. Lead runner tried going to third. He got gunned down. And then the inning ended on a pop out to second base. So still more work to do as the pitchers control their down destiny at this point. Whichever pitcher does not get the win, or if both somehow don't get the win, i.e. no decisions, it would be unfortunate for both. Or in the case where one just wins it and one loses it, the one who loses would feel really hard done by, as they should be. It's been a really good matchup, though, nonetheless. The 0-2, swing and a miss. And I'll tell you what, out of all the pitchers we have seen this summer, Liam Carey might be the most fired up we've seen. After every single strikeout, he is off the mound. He is pumped up. He's prime Trevor Bauer out there. Time is now called. Do you make the change here? It could be a pitch count thing. If this is not a pitch count thing, I don't see it. I'd be shocked if you make this move outside of it. But I think right now this is just going to be a move to settle everybody down. Make sure you don't get a little overzealous. And you just continue working from here. But I'd be surprised if there is any conversation about taking him out if it does not involve pitch counts. I don't think you can. Either pitcher. If Bayer and Carey can go the distance without their arm falling off, you let them. This one is shot foul. Again, over towards Release, who is warming up on the softball field. It's a nice little warm-up area. Not really its intended use, but indirectly a good addition from John Carroll. They'll take it. It works. Here's the 0-1. Held, but should have swung anyway. Quickly 0-2 on Lugier. A fielder's choice and a fly out to left field so far today for him. Liam Carey looking to end the inning here. And he will swing and a miss. The side is retired. Back-to-back strikeouts for Carey. He now has 6 on the day. His team is fired up, and so is number 4. Middle of 6 at Schweickert. Still scoreless here on the SmeeSports YouTube channel. Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier. Will this inning be the time we finally see this run? We need one. Somebody has to score at some points. Will this be the run? Will the next inning be the run? Will we see one in the pre-described 7 innings? That's the question. Bottom of 6, still scoreless here at Schweickert Field. First pitch, ground ball over towards right, knocked down at second, throw to 1 in time on an excellent cover play from Bear. It's 1 up, 1 down to begin the home half of the 6th inning. After Schmidt, it's Caraballo and Kern, 7 through 9 this inning for the Wolves. If no one scores here, it becomes simple. Whichever team wins an inning, they win the game. Or at this point, if you score, you probably win the game. Which is crazy to say. But once again, both offenses have to be better. Whichever team makes it to the championship game, if they don't come out and score quickly against Release, Release is going to make them suffer the entire game. That's what they do. If you can't jump out early against them, they will take the jump, they will take the initiative, and they will do what Release does best. Wreak havoc. The 1-1. It's just as good as it was back in the first. This pitcher's duel was one of the best that we have seen all summer, by far. Bear back to work for the 1-2, and this time he will leave it high. But yes, for those just tuning in, we are still scoreless somehow in some way in the 6th. The 2-2, he gets jammed up. A high pop-up could be playable behind the plate. And it's going to skim off the netting. Ileano did everything he could to get there. That was a full sprint out of the catcher's position. As a former catcher, that is not an easy play to make. But the full hustle is there. He left no room for that ball to fall. If it was in play, he was going to be there to make that catch. That is the motivation and the determination these two squads have to get the win. Bears 2-2 is high, and we are full. The Wolves had a chance last inning. They need to make this chance count if they get it. Full count, 3-2. Bear misses low for ball 4. And it's a 1-out walk for Phoenix Caraballo. Go-ahead run now at first for the Wolves. Now it's Kearns' turn. 0 for 1 today with a strikeout. But a chance to make amends here for the rising junior out of St. Ignatius High School. Both teams want to take on Release up next. But only one can get there. That game in about an hour from now. First pitch high for ball 1. Only 2 hits. That's the key thing to note for this Wolves team. They need one more at least, and they need to be safe on the bases. Both teams have already been gunned out on the bases, trying to get a little greedy. It happens. It's a part of the sports. But you can't have that this late in the game. The 1-0 as well is off the plate for ball 2. Bayer struggling here to find the zone. Can't lose it here. He needs to bring his best. I know it's late in the game. I know he's probably tired in the heat. You have to continue attacking the way that you did earlier on. His 2-0 lobbed in, and again it'll miss. And you can hear below us the Wolves fans who are here. They are definitely liking what they are seeing. They are starting to see a potential break in the action. Can they take advantage of this break? Bayer needs a strike here. Bunt shown to try and fool him. The 3-0 pulled back, but it's strike one. I think the B2 Bulls fans as well thought that last pitch was a strike, and it should be 2-2 here. But not quite. They'll have to work with it, though. Bayer taking his time here before the 3-1. Good drive into left field, and down it goes. Here's the chance the Wolves have been waiting for. Lead runner going for third. He is going to be safe. And on the back end, it is Kearns cruising into second base. But two runners in scoring position, one down. And the Wolves are 90 feet away from scoring the first run of the game. Kearns needed that swing. The Wolves needed that swing. Only their third hit of the game. And this one, a perfect line drive into left. And now it turns over to Millsaps. He struck out looking his first time up, but a chance for redemption. Bayer will stay on here. No real conversation with him. In fact, the mound visit period is going to be a coach's visit for the runners and the batter. You're not doing suicide squeeze here, are you? Would they be that crazy to do it? Infield is in here. But if the runners are involved, there could be some trickery coming. The Wolves in Wolves clothing, so to speak. Taking away the analogy from it. Millsaps has the right idea, fouls that one back. Count 0-1. Do you try the bunt? It's a crazy call here. Do you try to force this one as far forward, or not really far forward, but kind of into no man's land as possible, over towards first? Do you try to do that to give the runner at third a chance to come in and score? Or do you do this naturally? Because I feel like this is going to be their best chance. I don't know if you get a better chance than this going forward. Just based on how their offense has played. Their defense has kept them in this game. But their offense has been waiting for an opportunity to really come out and show what they can do. Here's the bunt. They did the squeeze, and it worked out perfectly. Coach had to have called it during the timeout. They do try the suicide squeeze, and it brings in the first run. Perfect execution from Logan Millsaps. That runner was going already. You can kind of see him in the corner of your eye. He had to get that bunt down. It was such a bold call, but it works out in the end. I don't know why you try it there, but I give Coach a lot of credit for that one. It's 1-0. The Wolves have finally broken through. What a bunt from Millsaps as we go back to the top with Pesta. Runner's going to go here, swing and a miss, and that ball is going to skip away from the catcher. I said it a few moments ago. This was going to be the chance for the Academy Wolves, and they did not waste this one. What a way to score as well. Again, I make the comment with Alliance all the time, but that's a suicide squeeze that Jeff Graffis will be proud of. It was just perfectly worked. Jared Edwards will be proud of that one, too, over at Release Edwards. This time, it's a safety as that bunt goes foul. You can see they were trying to do it again. If you fool them twice, that is incredible. Now, if I'm Release, I am looking at that play, I am ingraining it in my memory, and I am expecting it at some point if I play this team in the championship. You can't tell me they wouldn't try it against them. But it might be a time now for a swing opposed to a bunt. And here comes the noise. Bears 0-2 is off the plate. Still one down this inning. As for the Bulls, it'll be Iliano, Gibbons, and Bayer. 6-8 coming up in the 7th. And it looks like Bayer is going to want to swap of the baseballs. As we'll stick with us after our final commercial break today, as we will announce our player of the game, presented by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. And my goodness, are there some good candidates from this game. It's been such a good game. The defense really tells the story. The offense partially does too. But I feel like it could be another game where pitching wins the award. Both today have so far. Here's the 1-2, swing and a miss. Bayer needed it, hits his 4th strikeout, 2 down now in the 6th. And it turns to Hamker, the second baseman. Hamker, the rising junior out of North Ridgeville, had the first hit of the day for the Wolves back in the 1st. A base hit here could drive in some crucial insurance runs. Silence before the pitch, as it is going to be skied over towards short. It's Russo's ball. He will make the grab to end the inning. But a gutsy call pays off in a big way for the Wolves. They lay down the bunt. Millsaps brings in the go-ahead run, and they will take their 1-0 lead into the 7th inning. 3 outs to go for Liam Carey as he stays on the mound for the Academy Wolves. Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier. Ileano, Gibbons, and Bayer 6-8 try to keep this game going with the B2 Bulls down 1-0 to the Academy Wolves. What a semifinal matchup this has been. The winner of this game takes on a release coming up next and around a half an hour after this one is over. Carey stays on the mound and continues to dial it up. There's his first pitch strike. He is going to be the guy that wills this team to victory if they get it done. Of course, the bunt was huge. That was their chance to come out and show what they can do. They did not waste their opportunity. But now the defense needs to show up and take care of business one more time. And I'll tell you what, out of all 3 games today that have run their course, this is the most engaged the fans have been. Here's the 1-2, swing and a miss. 1 up, 1 down. Liam Carey, 7 strikeouts today. 3 in a row, dating back to last inning. He is 2 outs away from getting this one done. And with it, a complete game shutout. Again, this is an ace battle. It really feels like it. If these guys can take this form into their high school seasons, look out. I feel like no matter what game we do, we always find somebody with St. Ignatius next to their name who can be the next big star there. There are just so many teams that they have. And so many talents that you never know. But Liam Carey has shown enough for me to say, you know what? This kid can come in and deal it up quite nice next season. And I feel like there's always an opening in that pitching rotation to come out and, with it, get some college offers. The 1-1 lobbed it, and it hits the top of the zone for strike 2. As well, all of these strikes came out of nowhere from Liam Carey. It was nothing early. This one taken foul over towards the dugouts. But this is going to be the quickest game of the day, I believe. Well, for those who want to be funny and say the first game that ended in 2 innings because of the Storms was the quickest game, be my guest. But of games that ran their course, this would be the quickest. 1-2, swing and a miss. 8, up to 8 now. And the magic number is 1 to get out of this game. It's 4 strikeouts in a row for Liam Carey. And he is on the verge of a complete game shutout and one heck of a performance to take his team to the championship game. And now it's the ace battle. Not pitching. It's the pitching of Carey versus the hitting of Bear. What a matchup this will be to close out the game, especially if Carey can get it done. He has been outstanding. Ground ball up the middle. Bear wins this edition of the battle. A 2-out single makes him 2 for 3 on the day. The tying run now stands at first. And it's a chance for Ben Mitchell, the right fielder. For the B2 Bulls, based on what we have seen today, power-wise and momentum-wise, no one better. And I think if the game does not end with Mitchell, there could be a conversation about talking to Liam Carey or taking him out. Mitchell takes this one into right field, and it's down for a base hit. That's what he brings to the table for this B2 Bulls offense. He is now 2 for 3. Here's the question. Time is called. Is he going to be taken out for a closer? It looks like he will. If that's the case, what an outing, nonetheless, from Liam Carey. And he will be done. 6 2/3 innings of work. Scoreless baseball. Ends with 8 strikeouts, in line for the win. And it'll be Ben Tomac, the rising junior out of St. Ed's, coming on to try and close it out for the Academy Wolves when we return. Top 7, 2 down, all to play for here at John Carroll. Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier. Ben Tomac is ready to go. Top 7, 2 on, 2 down, up by 1. Brent Reichard trying to extend this game for the B2 Bulls. Tying run in scoring position. First pitch from Tomac will miss low for ball 1. After Reichard, it will go over to Khalil at the bottom, then top. But the B2 Bulls need a run here. Nowhere else to go. Lead runner's going to take off here, and there is no attempt to throw down. And a 2-0 count as well. If this trail runner goes, you could be risking a single, changing it from a 1-run lead to a 1-run deficit. That's how important this at-bat is. Easily could be the last of the game. Easily could still be the point of difference. But the B2 Bulls, they are not done yet. The 2-0 is low for ball 3. Tomac has to find it here. If the base is low, you have to get it done then. But there is nowhere else to go. You want this when you have fought for 7 innings to get it. You have to find a way to close it out. The 3-0 skips in for ball 4 and is to the backstop. The Bulls have tied it with 2 down at the top of the 7th. And we will play on regardless. Now 1-1. And for Liam Carey, pitched a great game, but his win is off the table. Tomac needs to find it. 4 balls to begin this outing. And now it turns to Khalil. He can give the Bulls a lead here. But Tomac does find it for strike one. But again, just a crazy way to bring in that run on a passed ball. The Bulls, they fought to be here, but right now it's small ball for both teams, keeping them here. A bunt and a passed ball have scored the runs. That is not normal. Rarely happens. The 0-1 ground ball up the middle, off the mound, it takes a ride. The only play is first. Throw to one is just in time. And that will end the inning. An excellent recovery on a slow roller after a long hop. But the Wolves, their job is not done yet. To the bottom of the 7th inning we go. The B2 Bulls have tied it, but a chance for the Wolves to walk it off when we return. Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier. It is Zeb, Cole, and Flesher due up in the home half of the 7th inning. 1-1 your score. Release awaits the winner. Can the Academy Wolves walk off the second semifinal of the day? That is the question. There'll be Bayer remaining on the mound for the B2 Bulls as he looks to take this game into the 8th inning. But a great battle altogether between him and Liam Carey in the pitching departments. But it looks like right now Riley Bayer still staying sharp in the 7th. But it just goes to show how big both pitchers were today. Of course, if you see Bayer pulled here, the win is out of the equation for both starters. But it doesn't really tell the story of how well they both played and how much they are deserving of that tag. The 0-2, again, fouled away. Again, coming up after this, our player of the game announcement presented by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. That'll be after our final commercial break. And then, when it's all said and done, we will flip on over to game link number 5 for the championship. This 0-2 will miss wide, and now it'll be 1-2, a new opportunity here for the lefty. Zepp has grounded out and has hit into a double play so far today. And again, gets a piece of it, sending it foul. Time is 4:30, so even if extra innings, quote-unquote, were to be played, it would technically be just a new inning. The 1-2 is low. The time limit of 2 hours is not going to be exceeded in this one unless we go into the depths of extras, which definitely is possible. The 2-2 now driven into left field, but directly to Lugier for out number 1. But as things stand, barring some late inning heroics from the Wolves, we could see extra innings. Doesn't really happen all too often in tournament play. I'm trying to think of the last time it actually did happen, and I don't think it really has. At least in games that we have covered. It's more of an anomaly in the game. Heavy swing and a miss there. It's Colin Cole, the rising junior out of St. Ignatius, trying to help out his team's cause. That 1-1 exit velo, definitely his calling card. After him, it goes to Flesher. And as well, with it being 4:30, we are officially an hour away from the start time of the championship game. Here's the 1-1, lightly tipped back. As for B2, they would bring up the top of their order in extras. So they're in, I would say, the better spot of their order if this game were to continue past 7. The 1-2, swing and a miss. Bayer keeps the good times rolling on the mound, up to 5 strikeouts. 2 up, 2 down. And it'll turn to Matt Flesher to try and keep this inning going. And just based on how B2 scored in the 7th, that bunt run was that much more important for the Wolves as Flesher goes down with that swing. Kind of topples over with the power, carrying over towards home plate. So 0-1 the counts. And again, the breeze nicely drifting in here in University Heights. So far in this game, Flesher 1 for 2 with a strikeout and a single. His single, though, dampened by the throw-out at third from Mitchell. The 1-1, a wide for ball 2. If he can get on, he would represent the winning run on the bases for the Academy Wolves. The 2-1, Bayer can't break it in. A really good take there for ball 3. Definitely closer than initially thought, as it looked pretty good from here. On the 3-1, though, Flesher gets jammed up, and it is going to be caught. Iliano makes the grab, and we are in for extra baseball in this semifinal. To the 8th we go. Top of the order coming up for the B2 Bulls. Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier. Welcome back to Schweickert Field in University Heights, top of the 8th inning. We are on to extras here. Winner of this game takes on Release, who has been warming up for quite a while now. But we're going to see if this one does end in 8 or if we're going to need more than the 8 and head off to a 9th. First pitch of the inning, fouled back. It'll be Russo, Crowfoot, and Olshafer, 1 through 3 due up this inning. Each of them do have a base hit so far for the Bulls. Here's the 0-1. Good drive, but foul. Right idea, but could not straighten that one out that time. As well, for those just tuning in, Ben Tomac, the rising junior out of St. Ed's, is on the mound for the Academy Wolves, trying to help them get through this inning. The 0-2 will miss. Took the place of Liam Carey in the top of the 7th, which right now was, or at the time was questioned and still is. As if he could have gotten that last out, we would have been done in 7. The 1-2, swing and a miss. Tomac will throw down, or rather, the catcher will throw down, and it's confirmed there's out number 1. So I guess they did say drop third, but either way, the new pitcher gets his first strikeout of the day. And that'll bring us to Carter Crowfoot. But definitely goes to show how evenly matched these two teams are. But both offenses, going forward, whether they play Release or not up next, will have to be better. You cannot, through 8 innings, or in this case 7 complete, have 1 run to show for it. The defense has been great. That is one thing, which is a big positive. You're negative, you go up against a team like Release who can hit the lights out of a game. It's going to be tough to go out there and take care of business against them. which I think if these offenses can't figure it out during the break before the next game, they will mightily struggle against Release, which, again, it's not a knock on them. It just shows how good Release is as a team. One of the best organizations in Northeast Ohio. The 1-1, a strong line drive up the middle. It's a one-out base knock for Crowfoot. He is now 2 for 4 on the day. Now a chance for Old Schaefer to move him along. He is 1 for 2 with a single fly out to right and a walk. But this is where things get interesting. Can the B2 Bulls force across a run? And with it, their lifeline heading into the home half of the inning to try and take that into the championship. That's the crazy thing after this. The winner of this game still has to play one more game today. Release, though, well rested and now warmed up, ready to go. I mentioned it, I believe, in the 5th inning, that Release would be the team benefiting the most from this going to extras. It's extra fatigue, it's extra play, and just extra pressure altogether. They get to come back down from and then hype yourself back up for a game a half an hour later. 0-1, runner's going to go here. Throw down to second is not in time. The infield did tell him to step off, didn't do it quick enough. And now the go-ahead run is in scoring position. Great jump that time from Crowfoot. Old Schaefer trying to move him along here. Does have an out to play with, only 1 down. Tomac back to work, sets and delivers. Says this pitch will miss high. After the third baseman, it goes to Joey Sands, the first baseman. And Sands has been quite impressive so far today at first. The 2-1, jammed up, but out of play it goes. And that's a loud bang off the bleachers. Again, with Shula Stadium right behind us, it is a common occurrence to have that happen. It wouldn't be a game here without that happening, actually. Here's the 2-2 as it misses low for ball 3. You go back now to that 6th inning. You have those 2 runners in scoring position. Those runs more important now in hindsight. That would have been enough to get the job done there. Full count 3-2. Tomac trying to get out number 2. Instead, it's taken over towards short, and he will get it. It looks stronger off the bat, but Schmidt is there for out number 2. You need every single defender to make the routine plays, and that was no exception. Every little play matters even more now. As for the Wolves, they will bring in Chappelle, Schmidt, and Caraballo 6 through 8 in the home half of the inning. Trying to avoid having this game go ridiculously long. Which the crazy thing is, time-wise, we're not even 2 hours in. It's just been going that quick. But I think inning-wise, these guys don't want to be here a crazy amount of time, especially with another game coming up. They want to start that game around on time. And that'll be their goal going forward, especially for the Wolves, if they can hold the Bulls here. And there's a good first pitch from Tomac. You hold it here, you score 1, you move on. It's easier said than done, it really is. But plenty of encouragement coming from both sides. And Tomac will step off the mound. Definitely did think about looking over and throwing. In the end, just decides to give him a menacing look and gets back to work for the 0-1 as Sands will poke it foul. So an 0-2 count here. The pressure is on. But this is what summer baseball prepares you for. It's nothing crazy. It's not like it's a state title on the line. But you don't come out here just to lose. You come out here to try and A, play as many games as possible, but B, win them. Tomac getting back to work here, taking his time before the 0-2. Sands takes it into right field, and he drops it in. B2 has taken their first lead of the game. Sands will cruise to second. He's thinking 3. The relay to 3 will be in time. They got him, and the inning will end there. But not before he did his job. Joey Sands, the point of difference as things stand for the B2 Bulls. What a swing it was into right center field. An RBI double will be the description. And now for the Academy Wolves. If they want their tournament to continue, they need at least one run to tie, 2 to win in the home half of the 8th inning. Some late game drama here at John Carroll. 2-1. It's B2 on top. Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier. Well, here we go. Home half of the 8th inning. B2 has their lead 2-1, and Bayer will look to close it out here. Riley Bayer has been so impressive today for the B2 Bulls. Kept them in this game. Even when they went down, he still rallied behind them. And he has been their heartbeat. Chappelle, Schmidt, Caraballo, 6-8, 2 up here for the Wolves. And quickly, Chappelle will call time. Bayer just has that ability to sling in a few strikes in a row to really make the hitter second guess. He has done it quite well across these 8 innings. That pitch, though, not going to get the umpire's attention. Was definitely close looking at it. But we'll do it again. Bayer back to work. Did he go? The answer is no. Kind of even at 2-2. Chappelle, the rising junior out of St. Ed's High School, 5'10", 185 in stature. Agzavilo right around 93.3. The 2-2 line drive into right field and down. It's a leadoff base knock for the EH. And the Wolf fans are loving what they just saw. That's the swing they have been waiting for. Their tying run, the game-saving run, now stands at first base as Schmidt will step in 0 for 2 today with a pair of groundouts. For the B2 Bulls, though, when do they think about the pitching change? I don't know if they are going to think about it, though. I think if the 8th inning is to be the end, they will live and die by the arm of Riley Bayer. And I think they should. He has been their stronghold today. Somebody else will have to step up in the pitching department for this next game. But that's a worry for later on this afternoon and evening. Their goal right now is simply to get there. Bunt shown and flung foul. And it does look like the Clowns are starting to make their way back here to John Carroll. It's been sunny for pretty much this entire game and the second half of the last game. So an 0-1 counts. Schmidt again 0 for 2. Has made some great defensive plays, though. Bunt shown again. This time it'll peel foul. A little more on the line drive sense, as well, just to kind of give a weather update. It is 80 degrees here. Feels like 84, which, to be fair, I would say this 84 feels a lot nicer than the 84 that we felt earlier on this week. And with it this past couple of days. Bayer taking his time here, a couple of nods. And time is called. And you can just hear the drawn out sound from the dugouts. The Academy Wolves just trying to throw them off by whatever means necessary. Everybody is up and on their feet. The 0-2, another good drive into center field, but directly to the center fielder, Crowfoot for out number 1. The Bulls' magic number is now 2. Now that'll bring us to Caraballo, the left fielder, a walk and a ground out for him so far today. Bottom of the 8th inning. It's very rare that we do see extras like this, but it happened here. And the B2 Bulls are a few moments away from win number 11 on the season. And with it, a trip to the championship game. First pitch high for ball 1. On a day that was filled with rain this morning and some heavy thunderstorms in the evening. And then in the end, the skies make way for America's pastime. The 1-0 is low for ball 2. And as well, looking at the calendar, 1 month, 10 days from now, OHSAA action will return to SmeeSports. Those games being announced later on. The 2-0, that time does connect. Just like Escano earlier, just like Cookta earlier, Bayer just has that tendency to find the zone that matters most. And when he does, he gets back in that rhythm. We'll see if he does it again here. The 2-1. It's low for ball 3. This time the rhythm is not there. And if this were to be a walk, the tying run would be in scoring position, and the winning run would be at first, with Kearns, who his single his last time up in the on-deck circle. The 3-1. There's the strike call. Pretty much the same exact spot as the first strike of this at-bat. The count now runs full. 3-2 count, the pressure on Caraballo, the rising junior out of St. Ignatius. First, the throwback to first. It's not in time. The pressure is on here to get results on both sides, that is. Runner goes, payoff pitch. Caraballo gets jammed up, could be playable. And it is going to just go into the dugouts. And Iliano is down off screen. What happened was he was going for it right in front of his own dugouts, ran out of real estate, and ran into the padding. A painful one, but he appears to be good to go. He is not going to leave this game for any reason. These gentlemen have battled with everything that they've had today, and they are not going to let a little bit of wind getting knocked out of their sails prohibit them from finishing out the job. And with it, he wants more than just this game. He wants the next one, too. Count full, 3 balls, 2 strikes. Caraballo trying to get on base. Bayer takes his time. Payoff pitch. It is low for ball 4. 2-on-1 down for Kearns is the situation. Does Bayer get a talking to here from B2? I don't think so. I think we alluded to it earlier. He is going to be their ride or die unless he exceeds the pitch count. I don't think there is a plan B. I think he is plan A, B, C, all the way through Z. And I think he needs to be. With that pitch, though, up to 101. So in theory, he has 24 left to play with. Now 23 as that pitch misses wide for ball 1. Once again, up next, the winner of this game takes on Release in the championship game at around 5:30. They're trying to settle back in. The 1-0 again is low for ball 2. After Kearns, it would go to Millsap, who drove in the only run so far for the Wolves. And of course, his was a bunt. He could be called to do something similar, if not complete opposite, where he could be called upon to swing as hard as he can. It just depends on where Kearns leaves him. The 2-0 is just a bit high for ball 3. Not bad spots at all from Bayer. And I think now if the bases were to load, I think plan whatever would have to be in store for the B2 Bulls. As harsh as it is, you might have to. The 3-0, a late strike call keeps him in the batter's box. And I believe with it, will keep Bayer on the mound. The twofold nuance of baseball sometimes. Can Bear get it done here and run it full? His 3-1. It's also there. You can never count out number 11, can you? One of the most inspired performances that we have seen, and that says something. We have seen a lot of guys redefine what it means to have the X factor today. And again, we lost one of the games due to the weather delay. But outside of it, we have seen some really good baseball and some really good baseball players with it. Full count, 3-2. The payoff pitch. It's high for ball 4. He loses him in the end. And the bases are loaded with 1 down. Decision time for the B2 Bulls. And I think the decision is going to be the bullpen. It'll at least be a conversation here as time is called. It just would be a tough way to go out, which, again, I wouldn't fault the coach here. I just don't know if you pull him here. I think, of course, there is claim, as you look at the last couple of at-bats, it's back-to-back walks. Before that, a flyout and a single. So 3 of the 4 hitters he has faced have become runners this inning. But he was just so good earlier on. So good altogether. 7 1/3 innings work. I think you let him finish out this inning. If it's 2-2, you bring out a new arm for the 9th. If you win, of course, you don't need to. If you lose, then you lost with your best arm, which there is nothing wrong with that, in my opinion. Well, Logan Millsaps is back in here. I don't know if the suicide squeeze could possibly be on again. Brought in the only run so far for the Wolves via the suicide squeeze. I'd be shocked if they did it again, but it could catch them off guard. It easily could. The bunt shown and pull it back for strike 1. He was thinking about it, and I think this team knows if they can get inside the Bulls' head, that could change the dynamic a little bit. How aggressive do you go into that? I don't know. I think this could be swing away time. But we'll see what Millsap opts to do. You need to bring in 1. That is the key. This bunt, it's popped up over towards first. The force home. It is not in time. That ball is to the backstop. The Wolves will send in another runner. The play at the plate. It is not in time. He's safe, and the Wolves have locked it up. 3-2 your final, and they will play for a championship. Again, it's the bunt from Millsaps. Lightning has struck twice at John Carroll on bunts. Unbelievable. It was a close relay home as well. Just slid in front of the tag, and the Academy Wolves somehow in some way survive. 3-2 your final. When we return, we will announce our player of the game presented by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center as you are watching Jakob Gehring Memorial World Series Baseball on SmeeSports. Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier. Welcome back to Schweickert Field. The Academy Wolves walk this one off in incredible fashion. 3-2 your final. Not 1, but 2 bunts bring in all 3 runs today for the Wolves. And both bunts came from your player of the game presented by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center in Logan Millsaps. What a performance for him. He will keep his team alive. And with that, the field is set. Coming up next, it is Release, the 1 seed. And the Academy Wolves, the 2 seed. What a matchup this is going to be to close out our day at John Carroll. Stick with us, but it's time to flip on over to game link number 5 to watch the concluding game of this year's Jakob Gehring Woodbat Memorial World Series. But this is Nathan Smee signing off for now from Schweickert Field. 3-2 your final. The Wolves survive in advance to take on Release in around 30 minutes in the championship game.